All right, I've got one more fact before we hit the multiple choice, and it's a very basic one. Measles deaths have dropped by 78% worldwide, or they did drop by 78% worldwide, and 92% in sub-Saharan Africa between 2000 and 2008. Scientists believe that this is a good indicator of the subtle impact of climate change because they say that the 1 degree Celsius the planet warmed up during that time damaged the measles virus's replication processes, leading to this downturn.
So that whole thing is your fact.
That's
what
fact.
scientists
That's
say.
my
Whether
fact,
the
yeah.
scientists are right or wrong, that's
Well,
what they
yeah.
say.
This is the general held belief.
Yeah, well, that scientists would say that.
Because they don't believe Jesus is controlling the measles.
Or the climate.
Or the climate.
Where's their faith? They would say that. I would say it's a far reach scientifically and medically. But because of the I'm not saying I'm not a denialist of climate change. I'm just these things can be used to. It's almost committing the same sin as people who are too religious who are using the God of the gaps thing. It's like, oh, we don't know how it works, so God must have done it. Yeah, that's the God of the gaps fallacy. But blaming everything on climate change is a similar type fallacy. Even maybe they're more researched. So, but they would say something like that, maybe. That's why I would say it's a load of hogwash. But then, they might jump to that conclusion.
I mean, maybe they did show that 1 degree. Look, maybe they showed that 1 degree does make a difference on a measles replication thing. So maybe there is a look.
But it could be a result of other factors. But
maybe
if they're convinced that climate change is happening and they can measure it, and at the same time measles declined, they're like, let's look at what contributes to measles. Maybe a higher humidity, blah blah blah.
Yeah, so as I said, the worldwide measles reduced by 78%, but in sub-Saharan Africa, it reduced by 92% between 2000 and 2008. And obviously, as you know, sub-Saharan Africa is the area of the world that has, increased in temperature the most.
Yeah, and also bit of desertification, bit of more deforestation. So, what am I going to say to this one? This is a tough one.
I mean, you should definitely drag it out over the next 2 or 3 hours. Okay. You shouldn't leap to any kind of decision. Well, this is very important. Yeah.
So very important, I must say, sorry, I didn't even comment on the Woodstock hazelnut brown ale. It is delicious.
It's amazing.
It looks stouty,
my favorite
but
one,
it tastes so nutty. It actually tastes like hazelnut.
It tastes like nut, like your hazelnut. Very important that you don't say it tastes like nuts.
It tastes nutty. Ooh, yeah. No. This is the disease. All
right, Ryan. So where are we standing on the vaccine?
I'm just gonna say it's true because the buggers would have said it's true. I'm gonna say it's true. Your whole fact is true. Scientists said that.
You're not very positive about scientists, are you, Ryan? I mean,
I've been watching too much Russell Brand, and
yeah. And if you've watched any Russell Brand, that's too much Russell Brand.
I'm still religious who clings and leans to the literal interpretation. So sometimes scientists have an agenda, and it's the pharmaceutical companies controlling the world. Sorry, Russell, I don't mean to, take over your mission.
Oh, my word.
No,
yeah.
No.
All right. So you're saying it's not true. Oh, it is true. It is true.
Yeah, your fact's true because they would have said that.
No, it's not true. It's due to global vaccination drives, and climate change is going to be nothing but terrible, Ryan. Like it's not going to do any good things for the world. It's just going to be terrible. This was due to the fact that people put so many measles vaccines out into the world that we literally managed between 2000 and 2008 to reduce the worldwide incidences of measles by 78%. So.
I am hanging my head in conspiracy theory shame.
It's literally the exact opposite of what you were saying. It is. Scientific
method. Rock on the scientific method.
Yeah, and the success of vaccination, which is, I think, my subtle kind of understory here. I've realized because I was like, the smallpox vaccine and because smallpox vaccine was very, very effective. It wiped out smallpox.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. COVID's over.
And now we've got the
bloody believe it. And I wasn't an anti-vaxxer. But Russell Russell did go on
making
about
an anti-vax review.
not really.
I mean, if I was going to get my scientific information, it certainly wouldn't be from Russell Brand. And now there's people being like, "Oh, why must we believe these comedians over the other comedian?"
No, I mean, what I'm saying is, I don't think Russell was saying be a vaxxer via an anti-vaxxer. He was just saying, gosh, Pfizer are making a lot of money. That he was going on about that because they were also sponsoring ads
Yes,
throughout
but Russell Brand,
CNN's news.
Russell Brand, do you know how you make a lot of money? Is you create a product that solves a problem. Like that's how you make a lot of money. That's the way that people make a lot of money with everything, Russell. I'm sorry, do you perhaps not understand capitalism? Would you like it explained to you? The way that a person makes a shitload of money is to find a problem and to solve that problem and be the only one who has solved that problem. Russell Brand, you're a fucking moron. Come at me, bro. Anyway, good times.
That was funny, man. Before multiple choice time, I have one more ridiculous fact. Yeah. So you ready?
Yeah.
So this is in our podcast terms, this is what we'd call in musical terms the album filler.
Okay.
The album filler was I've got written a whole bunch of hits. I just need one more song to fill the album.
You know what I do with my album fillers? Sometimes I slot it in a little earlier so that I finish on a big end, It's the stand-up comedy thing. You put your new jokes in somewhere in the middle.
Still multiple choice time.
Okay. Is this okay, right? You're confident about your multiple choice?
Oh, so confident. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's syphilis, bro. It's going to be rocking.
Is this another syphilis?
No, multiple choice is syphilis. Okay.